Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let's start then. So is there like anything you want to discuss or any like your file or anything, any issues you guys are facing? Something? Any technical difficulties or any kind of thing? Yeah, it was due to some strange reason my Unreal crashed. I'm just restarting it. Two instances of on. I need to crash it. Now it's gone. Loading. Let's see. I guess I have a couple of blueprints. Let's beautify because environment is all about beautification. So how you make it beautiful and all those things. Arc. No, it's not here. Hmm. So you can see for beautification, I can do a lot more things, add a lot of details, and make it really nice. and add all those required details. $90, place it here. Put it slightly back. Align it nicely. So I can add like multiple layers and generate all these detail. So I can add like a lot of details and create this thing really nicely and generate like a lot of like place a lot of like posters, dirt, and make it dirty. All those things I can do very easily with the help of optical maps. If I want to add some overgrown foliage, I can do that as well. So, okay. Now let's see. I want to add things. From where this light is generating. Shadow. And like still I haven't received anything, any update from you guys. So I'm not sure like what you guys are doing. Beautify the scene. Just checking some random stuff to populate my scene. This one looks kind of nice. It is something useful. Electric box. That is something I can definitely use in my scene. Rotate 180 degrees. Can just duplicate this. And it back. I'm just beautifying the scene. I have a poster here, green, so I can just remove this. That's slightly dirty, dirty and old. And in this case, you can see the poster. I have created a separate material for that. I can definitely duplicate this multiple times. And change this poster. So let me search where it is. So I can see I have another one here already. So I'll just apply this here. Like alternative. And change it very easily. And I can have a couple of more posters. Select this one, reset the other, other texture. Align it nicely. Static mesh. Degree. There's a lot of things that I can use. selected view. So the sky and all these things, suppose I didn't want it, I can simply delete fog, direction light, I can delete. Reason why I'm deleting all this thing, let's give it a light, so that I can create this scene like a small section. So I utility test thing like just to show you how to beautify the entire scene. The entire scene beautification will take a long time. Smaller part I can show you like better in a better way. So right now, suppose I want to create, I'm creating this interior scene. So this exterior light is not required. So what I'll do, I'll apply a couple of lights here. So let's check my blueprints. Okay, I have a couple of blueprints here. So those I light the way I have created, I can use them. So I have an older previous slide. I can use this directly. Place it nicely. Nicely. And the direction and everything I need to increase, and the radius I need to increase. So you can see in every blueprint, you have this drop down menu where you can modify this thing. I can increase this angles and all these things. I can definitely modify. Then make it really soft. Radius I can definitely increase. And this time light, I'll delete direction light. It's not required, so I can see this light clearly. I can delete this one, so this corner becomes a little dark. So it blends in nicely. I don't need the background. Only this section is visible. And this front part, I have to make it dirty. This is like way too clean and neat. So same thing I have to apply here. So dirt and all, I can just simply duplicate. This dirt also can duplicate and nicely dirty. Blend in nicely. And these areas like kind of flat, so I need to add more dirt there. And plus floor also I need to add dirt. Simply rotate this. Make it dirty. And this floor tile looks kind of clean. I believe I have a dirtier version of this. Let me see. Mm, yeah, this one. You see, I have a dirtier version of this. I can definitely we can change it. Changing, loading. It's updated, but it's updated in a different place. Okay. That's second one, I believe. Second one. Tiling is fine. So what I'll do is I'll just open the main file and change it there only. Tiling is way too much. Open it, let's take 6, 7. Yeah, much better. And I select it here and just simply reset this one. Open the main file and replace, replace. It is replaced now. So now if we it's like way too matte, double click, open it, go to roughness, make it slightly glossy. It's like really matte. I got little reflection and color. I feel it's like little lighter, so I'll just make it a little dark, slightly darker. This looks much dirtier color. All these things are placed. Save it. I can have a little bit more debris, dirt and all here. This one. You see, add it here. So it looks nice. Use it at a different angle. I could create multiple variation of this. And to make it visible, make it 1. If you see, there's like a lot of dirt and debris. All these things are there. Let it load. Loaded. Like it is like pretty big. It's flipped. So make sure it never flips. Like one corner and feels like way too big. So to do the size. Let's see. Let's do something new here. Here is a play start. Let me check. Or somewhere else. place it, and if I try play, the player will start from here. See, and see the scene is slightly bigger as compared to the character. We can go everywhere and check all the corners. Now, like basic setup is ready. So suppose I want to like convert this into a playable game. So there is a very easy option to go to files, and there's something called package project. So basically, you need to pack it for what? Windows. We're on Windows. You can click on this and ask where to save. Let's say in D drive, and it will start packaging the project. So it will create an exe file for you, and it will become a game. Basically, just double click the exe file and it will open the game, and it will play, like, roam around, like whatever settings you have done. Based on the whatever the scene is, you can roam around here and there and jump and check the entire scene there. It usually takes a little bit longer because it's packaging everything and double check all the code, everything is your scene, everything should be correct. Then it will generate this thing very easily. So now, so I feel this thing is like I have added all these lights and everything, but I want to make it little, what do you call it? Um, I want to add some like overgrown foliage or maybe some other debris or some other things. So I can do that, and then we can like start renting it out really nicely. So let's see. So let's see. Let's add some cinematic effects. Like I want to make this light to on off or something. So those things, let's do that. So for that, first thing first, there's multiple ways of doing it. You can use a blueprint, you can use a material, or you can use cinematics also. So for this, let's go to cinematic, add a level sequencer. This is my level sequencer, environment 2, new sequencer, save it. Save it, it will open and just keep it in a different window. Now you need to add a camera. So I use a camera, search for a camera and use cine camera, not the regular camera. Use a cine camera. Cine camera have more options. It's like actual digital, actual cinema camera. So let's see. I place it here. So the moment I place it, I can see the output. Rotate, placement, from a distance. Right now the focal length is 35. So I'll make it like maybe 80. Oh, 80 is like telephoto. I have to reduce it. Maybe I want to make a wide angle. Maybe 20 wide angle shot. So I can see all these lights. I can see the floor. I can see everything. Let's move it slightly back. And rotate. I'll just switch on my angle snap. Now rotate this shot. I want to click low angle shot. So now in this scene, I can see everything is in focus, but I don't want that. I want to make it little, I want to add some depth of field to it. So here you can see, scroll down and open all these tabs. Focus setting, you can see I have all this focus setting, where to focus. So I can click this dropper and pick an object. So it will automatically focus on that section. And I can activate these two and check where is my focus. See, I'm reducing it. So here is my focus. Now your background will become blur. You can see it here. Now I want to make it little blurry. I'm using universal zoom. Lens. There's something called depth of field. This I need to activate. Focus distance. You see the screen becomes blur. So if you want to see the output, you can select the camera. Now you can see it here in full screen. Five. Point two. See, this part is clear. So point two is still too high. 0.2. You see, background is getting blurry and this foreground is really sharp and crispy. So I can manipulate the camera like this. Now, once I manipulate this thing, so I have set up my basic scene. Now, let's track. We have to track what you want to track basically. It can be anything. It not just your camera, it can be your model, can be a light, can be an effect, it can be anything. So Cine Camera, add it here. So it will show you the basic setup of Cine Camera. Maximize the screen. So right now it's just 150 frames. You can definitely increase, control, scroll down and make sure it starts from 0. And increase this frame like maybe 1000 and drag this to 1000. And this is my frame number. I can click to 0, 0, 0. So everything is 0. There is nothing in minus. So I have 0 to 1000. And I will drag this also. This is my entire capturing area. Yeah, 1000. So everything is within this. Now it will capture. So right now my camera in static position. And you can see I have focal length and focus distance. All the settings are there. I can definitely change it. So let's do something very simple. So first thing first, what I want to change the transformation of the like location of my camera. So let's start with 1 point and then move it few hundred frames and move it to the other screen and make sure your auto key is on. This is the auto key is on. So if you move your camera now, you move your camera, it will generate automatically a key. So if I do this, you can see I moved it. So it automatically created a key here for location. So you just change the location of this thing. So this is, I can just play and check also here. Let's go to camera and then go to your 0 frame. If I click play, you can see camera moves nicely. So I can do this very easily. So let's have now the center light. This light center or this light, I want it to flicker. So I'll select this blueprint and go to track actor. So whatever you have selected in your screen, it will appear first. So add the blueprint here. So now this blueprint is here. And what you want to do with the blueprint? So here you can see track. There's a lot of extra options are there. You can see like what you want to do with this thing. Point light, spotlight. These two are already there components. So I want to change. I want to track my spotlight. So spotlight came here. And this spotlight, what you want to do? I want to change the intensity. So I added intensity. By default, right now it's 15. So let's keep it 15. So it's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a animation and plus creating cinematic effects. So let's first key, let's keep it at 15 only. Then move couple of frames, make it 0, auto key generated. Couple of frames again, make it 10, like random. Then again, go back to 0 and again come back to 15. I created all these keys here, right? So let's see, like when I play it, what happens here. Let's click play. You can see light is flickering. So this is just a cinematic this thing, but in my all this blueprint, I have two lights. One is spotlight, one is point light. So let's connect the point light also here. Let's go back to 0 and point light. What I want to do, I want to use intensity. Right now 6,800. So let's create a like 6,800, 6,800 and move to this one. This is the kind of 0, so make it 0 here, or I can just simply click here. This will flip here. It was 0. This is 10. So let's keep it like maybe 1,000. Then other one. This is 0. So let's make it 0 again. This is full, and this is again 6,500. So I created, so both the lights are animated now, and save it. And now let's hit play. So I'll go back to 0 frame and play. So light is blinking, but you can see by this light. The main light, the source of light is not blinking. So let's see, where is my ceiling light? The ceiling light I need to manipulate. So I'll just click here, edit the blueprint, go to viewport. So here I can see my mesh. Where is my mesh? And I have a material assigned to it. So open the material, it's an instance, open the main material. Now I can see I have a lot of things connected to this thing. So light mask, all these things are there. No, but in all, I don't want. I want only and only emissive. Let's start. I want only and only emissive here to make it like a flicker the light. So to flickering, what I can do here is I can multiply the entire output to B and then this to emissive, and this light I will need to flicker. So I'll add a sign. Sign is maths, basic maths that moves from 0 to 1. And this one, I need to add a time here. Time is like what time? Connect it here. So you can see there is no error. All errors are gone. So what this does is basically makes the light black. Let's see where it is. See, it's flickering. I just added a time and sign. Sign basically moves from black to white. Sign is basically 0 and 1. So it moves or oscillate between 0 to 1. So 0 means black, 1 means white. So it's moving between these two. So automatically it's flickering. So I just updated the material, save it. So I should have created a duplicate of this thing, but otherwise it will affect all the lights. So now if I go to my main scene, see, it's flickering. So in this scene, now I cannot see anything. Let me play this thing. Okay, cinematic view, cinematic camera, and now I have this. I'll go here and play. You can see entire thing is going out now. So I can have this thing, this effect, blinking effect, and all those things, and make it really bright and dark. I can have add all those things very easily and make it very interesting scene, because it's not just about the only like model and texture, it's about how you present it as well. If you see also, if you see any art session project or anything, you'll see the lighting is very good, the way the camera moves, it's very interesting, and like there are like couple of areas out of focus, couple of area things are like in focus. So to create that interesting effect, we use this cinematic technique and make it really interesting and nice. So we'll polish this and save the file. We polish this and create everything really nicely. Yeah. So like this, we can create a like really good quality, interesting effect in camera and render it out with very good quality effect. I can add some fire, some smoke, some other stuff. I can select when to start, when to stop. All those things I can calculate and I plan it accordingly. And suppose you want to animate some object, you can definitely use the same key animation. You can definitely use that. So those things we can definitely use and like generate it here very easily. And like once we create this thing and then we render it out, it will look really nice, because all with all those effects, it will look really nice. Just give me a second. I'll take the attendance. And like to see, still I haven't received any updates. So like use this time, because like later you will like struggle. So it's better to struggle now than later. So work on it and ask doubts, problems, and issues. Until and unless you work, you won't have any doubts. So, and do not waste your time. And this is like your second last module, because end of it, if your portfolio quality of work is not good, nobody is going to recommend you, or nobody will help you out, because nobody can help actually in getting a job. We have a placement cell if your portfolio is not good, or if your work is not good enough, so we cannot really help you out. So make sure work on it and practice everything and show your work. Perfect your low poly, perfect your UV, perfect your high poly, perfect your texture, perfect your lighting. All those things are very important. So practice. It's all about practice. Work hard, practice, and show your work. Until and unless you show, so we really can't see anything. I really I really can't guide you through. Right. So work on your things and practice nicely, and create something really interesting and nice, and because focus on, you have only one more module left, so, and that is organic, and that is something like way too difficult. Whatever you have done till now, that's like and organic is entirely different story altogether. So you will in that will be focusing on high poly, will create a high poly, then we'll create a retopo the entire model, ready to put the entire model, recreate it, and then, and for retopo we'll be using Maya. So we'll create everything. So make sure focus on your assets, polish everything, and whatever doing right now, everything work for your portfolio. And until now, unless you ask me anything, I won't be able to help you out. Right? So work on it. Okay, then I'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye.